Hey everyone, this is Rachel. Thanks for clicking on my video. I just came in today because I have been sitting in my room watching the news. And there are a couple things that I wanted to talk about, just in light of everything that's been happening this last couple weeks. Yesterday, I watched a little of the president's speech. I had to leave out right as he was just getting started, so unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to see all of it. Later on, you know, yesterday I caught some excerpts of it. And today I was watching the news, and you're looking at all the protests that have happened around the country in the last week or two and just in the last few days. And then today I watched where they have arrested these three young teenage black boys who I guess had hatched a plan to, I guess, attack the police. Now, when I watched the president's speech yesterday and when I caught the excerpts of it, and I thought about what he said and, the climate of the country right now, because on Facebook I watched this video that this little girl posted of her family at a restaurant, and apparently what happened is a white patron there had, said some out of the way things to her and cursed the little girl out. She was only 15, and she went and told her mother, and then the white family and the black family got into a verbal altercation that was pretty bad. Those white people were slinging all kinds of N-word. The woman, she was trying to get at the mother, and it was just a mess. The little girl said she filmed it because she wanted us to see the real face of racism here in America. A lot of people, they talk about what the president hasn't done for us, and that he's, maybe spoken on issues of other minorities, other this, other that. And I got to thinking about that because at the time, with everything that's going on in the country, you want President Obama to get up there and just go off. But something about that struck me as, us wanting someone else to do the work. Another thing is, I don't believe that President Obama necessarily believes everything that he's saying on television. I believe that by him being a black man, growing up there, or living in Chicago, he knows the score. He knows what's going on out there. And I believe he believes just like us. But with that, I kind of likened it to, and maybe this is just me trying to rationalize why he's not getting up on the stage and keeping it real. And I tried to liken it to like when I go to work and, I'm there and I hear something that I don't like said, if I was in my personal life and a comment was made, how I would go off. This is his job. Just like we go to work every day. Now, this is a job that, of course, he is the president of the United States. It's not quite like us going to work. But he is the first one. Okay? He is the first. He's going to make mistakes. He's going to do things and say things that we may not necessarily agree with. And also, too, I got to thinking about his restraint and not going in. One thing that I want with President Obama is for him to finish his term. And what I mean by that is think about the leaders that we had in the 60s. A Martin Luther King, a Malcolm X, a Medgar Evers. What do they all have in common? They were murdered. I want this man, On the last day of his presidency, I want him to walk to that helicopter, him and Michelle holding hands, and I want him to get out of this office alive. Because when he first became president, while I was happy and everything, I was worried for him. Worried that he wouldn't make it one term, but now he's done 2 terms. I didn't think that he would make it a year in office before someone tried to kill him. And we know that they said that he has threats every day of people wanting to kill him, credible threats. So we're wishing he says something. What if he did get up and, go in one day, and then, the speech is done where he tells America, tells it like it is, and he's all rah-rah for black issues. And then he goes out and he does another speaking event, and then some crazed white person with the gun who came out of the hills from somewhere assassinates him. What do we do then? What did we do then? So my title of my video is, why don't we stand up? Why don't we do something? We have a lot of economic power as black people. We are some of the biggest consumers in America. Why don't we get up and boycott like they did in the 60s? Why are we waiting for him to do something? It's more of us than him. These white people, I don't care if President Obama got up on the stage and went straight ghetto. They're not paying any attention to him. You see, he has no control. Anything that he wants to pass, they're fighting it all the way. If this man got up and told it like it is, number one, you'll have some crazy out there trying to kill him. Number two, they're not paying attention to him anyway. You see what his presidency was like? Anything that this man tried to do, they blocked it. I'm surprised he got the health care through. It is our job to fight for what we want. Get up. Boycott like our parents did in the 60s. There is a thing going around on Facebook, on Twitter, and even here, I believe, on the YT, telling you what stores to boycott on what days, this and that and the other. Are we doing it? Are we doing it? We as a people need to stop making excuses. I wish that I had the thing that a Malcolm X or a Medgar Evers or Barack Obama, for that matter, have, where they can get people to listen to them and act. Meaning, I wish I could go somewhere with a microphone and stand up and say, gather my people. Look, this is what we're going to do. We're going to do a systematic boycott across the country. This month or this week, we're going to start in alphabetical order or something. It's going to be Alabama. Black people in Alabama, on this day, we're going to start boycotting all businesses. For a week straight, we'll just say Alabama, the black people are not going to buy anything. Then the second week, we'll do the next state, and then on and on and on. I wish I had that ability to inspire people to get up and do something yourself. We can't keep talking about what is President Obama gonna do for us. We can't keep talking about that. If this man, like I said, goes out and goes straight ghetto, they're going to assassinate him. They're going to kill this man. I don't think that he would make it out of office. It would rile these white people up so much that some crazy person will assassinate him. So please, can we get off of that? We need to do it for ourselves. If you're sitting home and you see that petition go through, if each one of us boycotted on the days that that petition says boycott, if each one of us did our part and maybe got together, maybe some of this shit will change. After a while, you sit here And you almost get tired of people complaining and not doing. I'm the type of person, tell me where and I'll be there. I know when Trayvon Martin was killed, I went to work that day and I was sitting at my desk at work, and you know how you're sneaking on the internet because you're not supposed to be on it. And I was watching all these marches around, the country, and I was like, well, is my city gonna have one? And then what I did is I kept searching, and lo and behold, I found out in the next couple of days my city was gonna have one. I remember calling my children and telling them, look, get you a hoodie, go buy some iced tea and some Skittles. We're going downtown and we're gonna march. And when I was in college and stuff came up, I did the same thing. But I'm just one person. One person can't do it by themselves. We all gotta help ourselves. We can't be waiting on President Obama to do anything. We can't be waiting on anyone else to do anything for us. Wouldn't it feel better if we did it for ourselves? They say now we wouldn't have even had the civil rights had white people not helped us. Now they're saying if it wouldn't be for these white people, we wouldn't have the rights that we have now. They're not keeping into account that how many of us were killed trying to get these rights. Now it's, oh, the white people helped you. And if we wouldn't have had this certain president, you wouldn't have, So that's what I'm saying. Why can't we do it ourselves? Why can't we get up off our asses right now? There are people shopping for the beginning of school, the school year. They are putting shit in the layaway. They are buying school supplies. They're getting their kids ready for school. What if we as black people boycotted? We boycotted all of August. We boycotted all of September. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. There's some mother somewhere trying to get her coins together to buy some Jordans for her kids. We're the biggest consumer. We have so much power that we just do not use. Why? And then we talk about what is someone else going to do for us. I've seen so many videos and I was one with them. Yeah, President Obama, it's time. You're almost out of office. But then I got to thinking, I don't want him killed. What the hell is he going to get up there and say? They're not going to listen to him. They don't give a damn about what he's talking about. They don't give a damn. They don't respect him. And then after he gives that speech where he goes off, then we're going to sit to wait for things to change. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. It's not going to do it. It's got to be us. It's got to be us. Think about that. It's got to be us. Finally getting tired of marching, because those people who are getting up marching, I commend them, because they heard that there was going to be something going on in their city, and they got up off their butts and they went and they marched. And when you're in a march like that, that's organized, you're kind of corralled. I remember when we did the march for Trayvon Martin. At the beginning of the march, they told us we're going to walk to here, we're going to cross the street, we're going to come back up the next street, you are not to talk to people in cars, and blah, 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 blah. They had all these rules that we're to follow to keep this a peaceful march. And we couldn't kind of stray off the path, or not if you're going to be part of that march. So I say, instead of us, talking about what someone else can do for us, why don't we get up off our butts, myself included, and organize and stand up? It's a lot of us here in America. If we fought back, man, can you imagine? I love being black. It's not even because of everything that's going on. I love my skin. I've done videos on how much I love brothers, and if I see something that a black child is doing on television, and when I watch the Roots movie, or there's a bad black athlete or a a star that's black, a celebrity that's black has done something real positive. I'm so proud of our people. I'm so proud of them. But when I look at all the stuff that's going on in the world, and I see that we'll go talk about it with Pookie and them, and we'll call Aunt May and Uncle Bob and say, did you see that shit on television? It's some bullshit. They doing us wrong. They killing our people out in the street. But then, we'll watch the marches and we'll get upset. But we don't fucking do anything. We don't do anything. And that's why they keep fucking over us. That's why. Like I said, I wish I had that personality that inspired people, and I could, organize and get all the states going, and we boycott and we shut this shit down. I wish I had that ability, because Rachel's black ass would be out there doing it. I don't inspire anybody. I'm just one person. But the next time when you talk about what somebody else can do, and the president needs to do wop wop wop, think about it. I'm pretty sure this man just want to make it out of office. I know right about now he got to be fucking tired of all the criticism he's received. He is the first. And child, I don't believe that we gonna have another one in my lifetime. This man got no respect. And like I said, the day after he gave that speech that we want him to get up there and go the fuck in. Tell it like it is, President Obama. It is going to be some yahoo, some bubba from down West Virginia or down south somewhere that's going to follow him to his city and do something to that man. He got a wife and 2 daughters that I'm pretty sure he wants to grow old with. He's walking a tightrope. Because like I said, I don't believe that he believes a lot of the shit that he has to get up there and say. Because I know when I'm at work and shit is going on, and I know, goddamn, I got to keep this job. So I really can't say to these motherfuckers what I really want to say. Because I got to keep this damn job. I kind of like go so far, and then I'll pull it back. Because, I need my check next Friday. So that's what I'm talking about, y'all. Let's kind of spread the word about maybe getting something organized and boycott the shit out of America and shut this shit down. Let's shut it down, y'all. I just came in today because I was sitting here. I was like, damn, we got to do something. These motherfuckers are tripping. And y'all, I think this got a lot to do with Donald Trump's crooked hair ass. I think this got a lot to do with this climate that we're in now. These people is comfortable to fuck with us. Comfortable. Now, we know they've been calling us niggas for the longest, but now they just keeping it all real. They don't give a damn. You can have a camera in their face, and they don't stop, because they comfortable. Comfortable. We got to do something, y'all. Or is they going to keep on killing our men? Keep on having people like Sandra Bland. And they're going to keep on killing our kids. So the next time you talk about what somebody else should do, sit like I did today and like say, you know what can I do? I'm going to start looking around my city. I see that in the city I live in Columbus, Ohio, they don't have a chapter here of Black Lives Matter. It's actually in my home city of Cleveland. So maybe the next time I'm in Cleveland, I'm going to stop in and maybe just talk to them and see, who knows, maybe I could start a chapter here in Columbus, because I don't see anything wrong with the Black Lives Matter people. I mean, they're trying. It's something. They're at least trying. So I'm gonna try to just see, what my little 4'11" ass can do, because when I watch the news, I love our people. And y'all, I'm sitting in my bed, y'all. Sometimes I'm in this damn house by myself. Do you know I'm in here having a fucking conversation with myself. I'll be watching this news and I'll be like, these motherfuckers. And I smoke, y'all. I'll be like, these cocksuckers done killed another one. Ain't this a bitch? I'm walking around cleaning up stuff because when I get nervous, I either cook or clean. I'm walking around here dusting up shit. A motherfucker, I wish they would fuck with another one of mine. You know, that's me. I'm mad. My blood is boiling because I love our people. I love being black. You know, all the shit they talking about being black, man, they can kiss my ass with it. I love it. So with that, y'all, I'm going to get out of here. Just think about what I said. Just if it's something that you can do as little as finding that little thing that they have going around out here about on which days you boycott what. The other day, let me just say this and then I'm going to get out of here. The other day I was out and I was driving around and it's hot and humid and I'm diabetic and I didn't eat enough and I needed to pull over and get me something to eat and, you know, drink something and just sit a minute because I had that diabetic feeling. Anybody who's diabetic knows what I'm talking about. So I'm sitting there and I was just about to pull into McDonald's and get me, you know, like one of those little breakfast sandwiches that they're now serving all day. A sausage McMuffin, and I was going to get some water. I said, fuck this. I wish I would pull into McDonald's. Now look, I'm sitting here about to pass out because I'm diabetic and I refuse. I drove that extra time to my house and went home and made me a damn sandwich and drunk me some juice. Y'all, I could have had a damn diabetic blackout trying to be supportive of the boycott that we're supposed to be having. So with that, y'all, I'm gonna get on out of here. But do your part. Quit talking about what someone else can do, because I'm gonna try to find out what the hell I can do here in this damn city. The city I'm living in is pretty quiet. I don't see, you know, overt racism, but I'm pretty sure it's some white people here that can't stand us. You know, I told y'all I live in a predominantly white neighborhood, but my neighbors are nice. I can't even lie. They're nice. They're, you know, when anything happened, they're always asking if you need any help, or, you know, they're not trying to string me up out on the tree or got a cross burning out in the front. But I'm not gonna lie, they're nice. And with that, again, I'm gonna get out of here because I'm rattling on. And you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.